what happened yesterday, I went for my bike ride, and I knew there's a house right at the end. It's sort of a strange sort of block house. Looks like it's got units, but apparently it's not apparently. It is a house. And the guy's got a big red ensign flag, Australia, the original Australian flag, which isn't the blue. If you know the Australian flag, blue with the stars, the Southern Cross, this is red. And I've ridden past there a few times, and that's on the way to the nursing home. But I've never seen anyone out there. I said, I've got to talk to whoever lives there. So I went there, and the guy was there. He's got these cars, like you can't believe it, a boat and a caravan. He was on the boat with this little kid, obviously his son. And I asked him about the flag. And by God, I started talking, and he knew everything. I said, my God, I finally found someone I could talk to. I didn't have to tell him anything. So I spoke to him for like an hour. I actually filmed him. I said, I'm filming this. 20 minutes is okay, but I didn't use that because I'm going to interview him sometime soon. Cut it short, I went home because it was on my street. There was no point riding around. Camera was full. I went inside. I sat down at my desk like I'm doing here. And I didn't have a chance to actually, I didn't think about, taking the file out of my phone so I could film again. Anyway, 20 minutes later, there's a knock on my door. And I'm going, what's this? And the main door was open. I've got a screen door, which is locked, and I've got a main door, sort of a glass door, which was open. So I stood up, and like I said, I couldn't film this. And I looked, and there's a guy standing there. He didn't look like he was in a suit, like the homicide squad. He didn't look like a cop, dressed as a cop. He had a mask on. He had sort of more like normal clothes. He had a clipboard, and he had a thing, one of these things around your neck with an ID thing. And I went to the door thinking it was only him. But when I got to the door, there's another guy with him. So a big, solid guy. And I can't remember exactly what was said. I think he mentioned my name. I said, yeah, that's me. Like they didn't know that. I didn't actually ask them how they got my address. And they actually said, I think, that we're the police. I'm not sure 100%, but they said we're the police. And I'm thinking, oh, what the fuck? They've come here because of my, riding around my bike around the nursing home and questioning people. Fucking hell. And just trying to remember what I said. I wish I had to film this, but they said, can you open the door, please, the screen door? And I said, no, it's okay. I don't want to open it. I didn't want to sort of, get them too nasty. But after about 30 seconds, I did open it. They didn't jump on me. They didn't even come close to me. They were standing, that 3 social distancing. So what happened, what did they say? They said, do you know Brett Sutton? And if you don't know who Brett Sutton is, he's the health officer in Victoria that, that makes supposed decisions. When we have Daniel Andrews every morning giving his bullshit, he's the guy that comes on and says his shit. He's grown a bit of a beard now. I don't know if you know, but people will know who he is. Anyway, I said, well, yeah. It says, well, we've been sent, I don't know what they said, email or notified. We've been told by YouTube, I'm not sure if it's YouTube Australia, but YouTube, we have had a report from them saying that you've threatened him. I'm thinking, what? And I vaguely remember a few days ago, I read an article and I see his face. I go, I say a few nasty things about him. And I do remember saying this, which is probably stupid. And people, if you hear me here, don't do what I did. I actually said, this guy will hang. And I said, and I wish I'm the one that puts a noose around him. So I'm not sure when I sort of asked again. I said, so where are you? Where you from? thinking that they were cops from a cop station, and they showed me their identity. And guess what they said they were from? The counter-terrorism. They were from counter-terrorism, which were from the city. These two came all the way from the city. I'm about 23 k's out in a little car, little private car, together. And I said, "Wow, it's counter-terrorism." And they warned me that I shouldn't be saying things like that because, they've come all this way. They actually came here to check who I was. I didn't actually ask them, how did you get my address and my name? Obviously, they know that. But I said, what, counter-terrorism? I mean, are you guys busy? I said, yeah, we're very busy. Really? I didn't want to be smart and say, well, there's a few terrorists in Parliament House in Canberra. Yeah. But I didn't want to be too smart. And from then on, actually, it was good. I was surprised. I actually got talking. They asked me questions like, what do you do all day? I said, oh, well, I love my music and I do get on the internet, as you probably know, and I make videos. And says, I think they questioned me, what sort of videos? I said, well, I like to show that things aren't what they seem. And then they asked me what job I did in my career, and I told them I was a computer programmer in the computers virtually all my career. And then they said, oh, what do you think about, what's going on? Because I sort of mentioned. And I told them, bullshit. And I talked about whatever, can't remember, vaccines, whatever. Then I mentioned about China, because the big guy, he was Russian. He said he was Russian. And he said, wow, I hope you're not right, because I lived in Russia for 25 years under communism, and I don't want to go to there. I says, mate, I hate to tell you. Anyway, I didn't know where this was leading, but they warned me about 3 times, not to make threats. And what they did say, the video was removed. And I'm thinking, what? Which video was that? And I'll get to that in a second, but I'm thinking, what are they going to do? What are they going to issue me orders or what? They're not going to arrest me by the looks of things. But it went on. This conversation went for like 10 minutes, and finally they said, "Oh, we got to go to our next job." I said, oh, "All right, I actually said to them, I thanked them. You actually been pleasant to me, unlike the other time 3 years ago. Fucking hell." So yeah, there's a bit of a story. I mean, I wish I had filmed it. People are going to say, oh, yeah, he's bullshitting. I'm not fucking bullshitting anything, but I don't need to make up anything.